Millions dead. Their blood is on our hands.
We didn't destroy those worlds. Your children did.
The atrocities on those planets were committed to hurt the Alliance, but we're not responsible for them.
What are you talking about? What's happened now?
Warships from the Eternal Fleet bombarded 5 planets in a coordinated assault. The death toll is unimaginable. Whole cities leveled.
Arcann issued a statement saying those worlds were protecting us, and their destruction was justice for our attacks on Zakul. A lie, of course, but no one can prove it.
Arcann's desperate. He can't find us, so he's taken the galaxy hostage.
Arcann can't afford to destroy any more planets without sending the rest over to our side. There won't be another attack like this one.
I'm sure that comes as great comfort to the survivors.
I just heard the news. We have to respond to Arcann's attack.
No, that's precisely what he wants.
Is it?
We already have more objectives than resources, but we can make a course adjustment.
This kind of destruction will bring fear and chaos. We should do whatever we can to limit that.
I can get food and medical supplies to people who need them.
I'll organize security patrols to hold off any pirates or crime syndicates seeking to take advantage.
We're only delaying the inevitable. Sooner or later, my children must answer for what they've done.
Where were you?
Bombing 5 worlds to dust. I made hollows of it. Do you want a copy?
Father was on Zakul. He used the Outlander to attack our home.
I don't remember him being so funny when he was alive.
Am I laughing?
You've never laughed.
Our knights failed us. They must regain their honor. Send them to the dueling circle in pairs. They'll battle to the death.
Finding the Outlander will be harder, with half our knights dead.
The survivors will be motivated. You know my command. Go.
Something on your mind?
I need your help with something.
What can I do for you?
I passed a portion of that data you secured from Overwatch through an SIS contact of mine. Made a convincing invitation to some prospective allies in the Republic Special Forces.
Who is it you're planning to recruit?
I identified a sympathetic ear in the leader of the Republic's most decorated military unit. The data I gave over was enough to convince Havoc Squad to take leave of their official duties. I have it on good authority they're conducting an unscheduled operation on Zakul. My contacts set up a rendezvous, but it's up to you to sell them on this alliance.
I'm not seeing why you really need my help.
Havoc starting their own little war out here is basically treason. If it gets out that I had a hand in poaching them, well, I may find myself real short on friends back in the Republic.
I've got an anti-material rifle trained on your position and an unrestricted firing angle for at least 100 meters.
That's either really good or really bad, depending on your reasons for being here.
I represent an alliance forming against Emperor Arcann. We thought that might interest you.
So the message said. Stand down, Havoc. Don't take it personally. We aren't on the best terms with the Republic right now. Isn't that right, Theron?
Don't look at me. I was never here.
Major Jorgen, Havoc Squad. You were the Jedi that exposed the children of the Emperor.
Havoc can claim some impressive accomplishments of their own from what I hear.
We done patting each other's backs? I'm tired of seeing Arcann stomp all over the galaxy. You want to finally start giving as good as you're getting? I've got enough that can use your help.
What do you need?
Your landing didn't go unnoticed. Hostiles!
Clear! Clear!
That won't be the last of them. Dengrel, Zaben split north. Abath, Torg south. Canner, take Theron, fastest route back to the camp. We'll regroup there. You, with me, we're covering the retreat.
I'll support you however I can.
The Sky Troopers have numbers and mobility. Losing them's gonna take misdirection. I need a good vantage. Here. No sign of pursuit. Watch my 6 while I cover the retreat. This new Emperor. You've met him?
I have.
What's your assessment?
He's overconfident, but almost as invincible as he believes he is.
Are the young not always so deluded? His grapple with mortality is yet to come.
Nothing but despots left in this galaxy. The Republic you fought for, it doesn't exist. We gave the reins over to people who don't care how we win, just as long as we do. Suresh is all but a dictator now.
Can't the Senate keep her in check?
They don't even weigh in on military matters anymore. Suresh and her puppet chancellor have everyone convinced the state of emergency requires executive action. She and her top brass just push through whatever suits their interests. Never thought I'd miss bureaucrats butting into military matters. But what we gained in efficiency, we lost in soul.
This is a fight you can believe in, at least.
I'm holding you to that. Hold on. Got something. Civvies. And Sky Troopers. They're in trouble.
Distract them while I close the gap.
Affirmative.
You saved us.
Everyone all right? Anyone injured?
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
The Sky Troopers, they just came from nowhere. We done nothing. We're no threat to the Spire, but the droids drove us from our homes and started burning everything.
Please, stop them like you did for us. There are others out there. Our families and friends, our homes. There'll be nothing left.
We'll stop the droids. Gather anyone you find away from the fighting.
Ready when you are.
Go! Just get out of here!
This is your fault! You did this to us!
We're not your enemy.
Sky Troopers are probably searching for us.
They wanted for nothing before my reign ended. Look on them now.
I believe you wanted to help, but we were doomed the moment you came here. The Emperor will want to make an example of your resistance. He'll likely claim we conspired with you as an excuse to crack down harder.
Why are you being targeted by Arcann?
Because we doubt. Tell them the reason.
I asked for proof of how our immortal Emperor could ever die.
I searched the old ways for guidance.
I wondered why we continue to seek revenge on so many Outlanders for the actions of one. I sought justice for those condemned to exile. We all had questions, and the new Emperor does not suffer them. You may have given him an excuse to silence us for good.
We have a camp. I can offer you protection.
You've suffered enough out here. We can help.
Okay. We'll trust you.
Kenner, we're on our way back. We've got civvies in tow. A lot of them. Be on the lookout. Hope you're up for some trailblazing. We'll need a clearer path for a group this large. Let's go!
Welcome back, sir. The refugees have been trickling in. We're setting them up where we can, but I'm concerned about supplies. This is a lot of mouths to feed.
Shelter and protection will have to do for now. We'll resume the mission tomorrow, after the refugees have settled in. Get some shut-eye.
Understood, sir. You heard him. Get this camp in order and tuck in.
This alliance may be your show to run, but those soldiers, they're my responsibility. We clear?
You'd take the whole galaxy's troubles on your shoulders if you could. I admire that.
Just doing the job I signed up for. I'll see you in the morning. 0700. You saved a lot of lives today.
Will he be joining us?
In an advisory capacity. Pashner knows more about Zakul than all of us put together.
What you did yesterday? I wouldn't have thought it possible. I want to help you do more.
A source of mine in the SIS entrusted Havoc with an interesting piece of intelligence not too long ago. I'm guessing we have Theron to thank for that, but it's the reason we're all here.
No comment.
The data identified a planetary transmitter within a Zakul Night outpost. Our mission is to plant a wiretap on that equipment.
Knowing what Arcann's up to could open up a lot of opportunities.
We get a direct line on their communications. Havoc can start hitting high-value targets all across the Spire.
And evade retaliation.
We'd be ghosts. Deadly. Heavily armed. Ghosts.
This sounds like something Havoc Squad could have accomplished already.
Deploying the wiretap without it being discovered will either take a month of prep or a really big distraction. If you're willing to commit the resources, we can move on this immediately.
Everything shaping up like you planned, Theron?
Well...
Straight answer.
The transmitter is a target we can hit, and Havoc are the right ones to hit it. The sooner the better.
Then it's decided. Send word to Odessen we're going on the offensive.
You're really going to attack Arcann's forces?
Just enough to get their attention. We don't have the forces for a real invasion yet.
Your people can handle the diversion. I want you along for the strike on the transmitter. We're gonna need every heavy hitter we can get, and you more than qualify. Let's move out. A few sentries on the exterior. Nothing out of the ordinary. Give the order when ready.
Begin the attack.
Copy. Let's go.
I think that's the best we're gonna get. Havoc, keep us covered and watch for reinforcements. We're going in.
Copy, Major.
Blast! The good news? It works.
And the bad?
They know we're here. Reinforcements are already inbound. We've got incoming! Brace for a fight, Havoc!
Any last words?
Can that garbage. Had to be droids. About damn time.
I thought we might not make it. I'm glad to be wrong.
That makes all of us.
When we heard your call, we knew what had to be done. We've spent our entire lives being protected by our droids, by you. We want to stand for ourselves.
Won't get any argument from me. Let's get back to camp, huh?
We took a beating, but the mission was a success. And we discovered an unexpected ally. I'd call that progress.
Attacking Zakuul was never going to be easy.
Nobody else has made it this far. I'll give us that. It's a bigger victory for Passion and his people than us. Finding the will to fight back, proving they could win. Arcann seeing his own defeat in these swamps.
How do you mean?
Every defiant soul Arcann drives out here, we can turn into a weapon against him. I want to embed Havoc with the rebels. Train them to be a proper fighting force. Build an army right under his nose.
Whip them into shape. I'll work on getting them equipment.
If we teach them right, you won't have to. Interesting group you've got here. Takes all kinds, I guess.
Against this enemy, anyone we can find.
Desperation makes for strange bedfellows.
Not the strangest for some of us.
One more word.
Enough!
Fun as this is, I need to get back to Havoc. I've requisitioned passable training gear to issue to the rebels. At least until they can keep from shooting their own toes off.
I can't believe we're gonna ask civilians to fight our battles. It doesn't feel right.
They're going to do this whether we help or not. Teaching them how to is what's best for them and us.
A more rigorous analysis would suggest the cost-benefit is more strictly in their favor.
I'm willing to make some sacrifices to help these people.
That is your foolish prerogative. I will attempt to compensate for it.
Pushy droid you've got.
You don't want to call her that.
What? Pushy?
Droid. The extent of my being is beyond your comprehension.
Yeah, clearly. If you need me, you know where to look.
I require your attention. Do not tarry.
Good. You're here.
Astute observation, Agent Sean. It is a wonder the SIS could get by without your deductive reasoning.
You're a droid that's gotten too big for her own bolts. How's that for an astute observation?
5 minutes. Can we please go 5 minutes without you two at each other's throats?
Scorpio, don't be rude. And Theron, you know better than to give in to her taunts.
Sorry. Stress got the better of me. Scorpio, show the commander what you found. Please.
My analysis of enemy communications obtained by Havoc Squad revealed something interesting. Hidden inside a mundane signal, I discovered encrypted transmissions codenamed the Gemini frequency. They are broadcast from the throne to every vessel in the Eternal Fleet. The Spire schematics provided by Kaleo confirm this.
It's how Arcann commands his warships. This is the break we've been waiting for. A direct line to the enemy fleet.
Start a plan of attack. It's Arcann's turn to be on the defensive.
Scorpio cross-referenced all the data Havoc Squad and Kaleo stole from Zakul. When we compared the enemy's comm logs to the Spire maps, we found something unexpected. There's a hyperwave relay station hidden 10,000 meters beneath the Spire. It's the only source of Gemini frequency transmissions to and from the Eternal Throne.
I thought the throne controlled the Eternal Fleet.
Broadcasting a signal to thousands of ships across the galaxy takes tremendous energy. The relay station's powered by 200 reactors tapping directly into Zakul's planetary core.
That relay station is our key to the Gemini frequency. If we can decrypt it, we'll eavesdrop on the enemy and learn his plans.
We have a map. All we need is a route.
You'll never get near that relay station. It's 10 kilometers underground and defended by more safeguards than we can count.
That's a good thing our data reveals every security measure in the way, and how to defeat them.
A strike team can disable the defenses right under Arcann's nose, but only if we send it in now. Our intel's turning stale as we speak.
Kaleo and Major Jorgen are already on Zakul. They're in position to clear the commander a path directly to the relay station.
We are not sending that terrorist. She's done enough to my world.
Senyu's right.
Can't believe I had to say that.
Havoc Squad was made for this op. We have enough detonite to turn that relay station into a crater. Cut the head off the Serpent. Throw the fleet into chaos.
You're trusting the fate of the galaxy to a gang of grenade-happy bucketheads? We're only getting one shot at this. Lucky for you, one shot is all I need.
Oh, is that what you tell all your victims?
Destroying that relay station is a bonehead play. Send me, and you'll control the Gemini frequency.
The idea has potential, and she's an experienced infiltrator who survived on Zakul for years.
She bombed my people. Never again.
Destroying the relay station is a last resort, but if things go wrong, I need someone who can get creative. That's Kaleo.
She's like a rancor in a glass factory. This is a mistake.
We also have to make Arcann miserable, and distract him from our real purpose. Havoc Squad can do that better than anyone.
We won't disappoint, Commander.
I'm already moving. Be seeing you.
You can't please everyone. But it may be prudent to consult Valkorian. He built the Spire. He may tell you how to invade it.
Valkorian, we need to talk.
Jedi and their consultations. In too many ways, you remain bound to that order. Time and again, you reject my aid. Why would I trust you with secrets you have not earned?
You always knew what controlled the Eternal Fleet. You should have told me.
I am not your servant, and you have trifled with my patience for the last time.
Lana, come in. Something happened. I need your help.
Your friends cannot hear you.
You brought me here. Why?
Sometimes, evolution requires a push, or a sacrifice. You have forgotten what it means to face death alone. I will remind you. The Force is with you, Jedi, but it will not defeat my son. It never could. Until you embrace your full potential, you will only be a pawn of fate, never its master.
Destiny isn't a personal choice. That's the whole point.
You grasp at understanding like a blind infant. The future is not a river to carry us. It is the ocean in which we drown if we are not prepared. You have two destinies, Outlander. In one, you defeat Arcann, claim the Eternal Throne, and remake the galaxy. In the other, you die alone, unmourned and forgotten. I brought you here to taste that defeat. Pitiful. Why did I ever believe you could change anything?
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
And neither do you. Therein lies the problem. This was a fraction of the pain my children can inflict. If you do not finish your training, become something greater, you will feel the full weight of their rage.
You keep saying I have to become more than I am, but you never explain what that means.
You demand a simple answer, refusing to look for it within. That is the essence of your failure. I cannot stay to protect you any longer. There are matters to which I must attend, but I will leave you with a final token of my favor. Fulfill your destiny, and I promise to return.
You can exist outside my head? Where are you going? And why?
It is pointless to explain. You will understand when the time comes.
Cheer up, big brother. You're making me sad.
Father won't face me himself.
He's punishing you for stealing his chair.
He isn't angry. Father never feels anything. Not even when Vexen died.
He was a good brother. Brought me gifts from all the worlds he conquered.
I freed you from Father's control. I hope that earned your support.
My loyalties lie here, Arcann. Always.
Now what?
I've waited for you a long time. Welcome to my home, Outlander.
Jedi Master Satil Shan. When Valkorian told me to finish my training, he meant with you?
You're asking the wrong person. Yes, I'm going to offer a meal. Stop rushing me. You survived an ordeal. Come, sit. There's food.
Don't take this personally, but you've gotten strange.
I think we both have. Many things changed while you slept in Carbonite. I led the fight to save the Republic from Zakul. Nothing prepared me to face that enemy. I failed. Again and again.
This camp isn't new. You've been on Odessen for a while.
When the Republic surrendered to Arcann, I gave myself to the will of the Force. I left the core worlds and found this planet. We've been here for years, waiting.
You went underground to regroup. But how did you know I'd come here too?
Our journey here wasn't about you. Not originally. We sensed your awakening on Zakul. Felt the presence of our old enemy guiding you. We witnessed the victories and defeats leading you here. When we found you in that clearing, we faced a choice. Bring you here, or end you there.
You're saying it was pure chance that you found me out there?
Of course not. There are unseen influences working through me. Valkorian. and especially you. Valkorian strengthened your bond to the Force. You may be the greatest of us all, but your old training couldn't prepare you for what's to come. You have much to learn. Follow us. Seek the answers throughout the valley. You will know when you find them. On Odessen, light and dark exist in perfect balance, forming a nexus in the Force. There is another world like it, Zakuul. Arcann and his knights learned to use the Force in a different way from Jedi and Sith. It's why we couldn't truly defeat them.
What makes Arcann and his followers so different from Jedi or Sith?
Jedi approach the Force as a companion, and Sith try to enslave it. But Arcann's knights believe the Force is their reward for serving an ideal. They swear their lives to the Eternal Emperor. The more they honor his commandments, the greater their power. The knights obey their master without question, sacrificing everything for his triumph. Devotion makes them strong. You must become stronger.
The Knights of Zakuul are slaves to the Eternal Emperor. I will never be like them.
Those who do not bend, break.
Darth Mar.
Valkorian destroyed my flesh, but not my reason for being.
Nothing can hurt you now. All that armor is pointless.
I appeared to you as I wish to be remembered. A symbol. After my defeat, I sought an ally to make things right again. But only one in all the galaxy was my equal. We met on this world. We argued, explored, and found an understanding. We now pass that knowledge to you.
If Jedi and Sith have found a way to work together, I want to know how.
No one is more surprised than I am to be here in this moment. But I trust the will of the Force.
We do not offer empty platitudes. We do not promise easy victory.
All we ask is that you listen with an open mind and learn from our failures.
To forge the future, you must first break with the past. Victory over Arcann requires new perspectives and new weapons.
Follow the will of the Force into the wilderness beyond this camp. Find what we left for you, and meet us in the cave.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Tell me, do you believe in the future?
I have a future, Valen, but you don't.
Just the way I like it.
I fought Arcann's sister. Vaylin was right here.
No. That was merely a warning. A vision. A bond to the Force as intense as yours brings with it powerful insight.
Heed what you saw. Behind Arcann stands Vaylin, and behind her, many others. They will all try to stop you. The weapon you wield was built for a different war, a different enemy. It no longer serves you. It must change, as you have.
You want me to build a new lightsaber?
You will create a pure extension of the Force's will. One you alone control. With it, you can unite 1,000 stars.
We offer to add our strength to yours, but you must be the guiding hand. Focus the power and decide what form it takes.
I'm ready when you are. There's no limit I can't surpass. It's done.
That blade is part of you now. The next time you face Arcann in battle, he will not be ready for you.
But violence can only destroy. It doesn't inspire others to greatness, and it can never rebuild. Only a leader can do that.
I once thought it enough to be the unstoppable force between my people and the enemy. I faced Valkorian and refused to bend. That choice broke me, and doomed the worlds I sought to defend.
I sent Jedi to fight an enemy I didn't understand, because I believed in the justness of my cause. Those deaths still haunt me. We know what it means to fail those who counted on us. We would spare you that pain.
It's better for me to learn from your mistakes than repeat them.
Your skill preventing the Rift Alliance from leaving the Republic was impressive. But the challenges you face now are far more complex.
Leading this alliance is unlike anything you have done before. Directing the war effort is a mere fraction of the burden you must bear.
You must not only know when to fight, but when to retreat, or even to make peace with your foe. There is an oasis not far from this cave. Your final lesson waits there. You killed her children. She will devour you as revenge.
What hope do you have to escape such raw fury?
You created peace from a violent confrontation. Impressive. Some believe you're destined to walk this path. Others think you make the choices that decide their fates.
Your alliance will collapse if you do not know yourself and the ideal you serve. Do you understand?
Whatever fate has in store for me and the Alliance, I'm ready.
Your way is clear, and so is ours. Do you feel it, Mar? The Force draws us elsewhere.
The exile on Odessen is over.
A new path has opened, thanks to you. Our duty is to follow it.
You can't leave. You've barely told me anything I need to know.
You know what must be done. That's enough. Trust in the path ahead. The Alliance awaits its commander. Farewell.